All right, y'all. It is time for my review on the explosive Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion, child. This is my first Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion that I've ever seen before because they didn't have one last season. But baby, I'm ready to get this thing on down. As you can see, I'm recording this on StreamYard, so y'all already know I'm trying to get this thing out and about. So let's get into this shit, child. Let's get into it. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review for a brand new episode of the Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 3 Reunion Part 1, okay? I'm so glad that this toxic-ass season has come to a motherfucking end, and we are here to talk about the happenings of this season and see what's been going on with the people since filming just stopped, okay? Now, for one thing, I'm glad that the host was none other than Carlos King, because I know that the host of the last reunion that they had, because I did not see the full reunion, I only got to see the clips. So from what I did see, the same person that hosted the Bell Collective reunion hosted the first Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion, which I did not like her as no host for nothing. Okay, so I'm glad that Carlos got the point. And I could deal with him being the host, because at the end of the day, he knows what's real. He knows what's good. He knows what kind of questions that we want to ask. He knows what we be talking about on social media because he reads everything. Okay. So without any further ado, listen, I got my notes right here. I got my notes. So we finna get right on into this shit, talk about it, and be at the door. All right. So let's get into it now. First of all, we're going to a blast from the past because it's been 2 years since they did a reunion show or whatnot. And they just go back to how things began all the way to how things are now. And Melody was basically saying how hurtful it was just to watch how it started to how it ended. You know what I mean? How it is now. You know what I'm saying? So now they start talking about the different things that has been going on with them since the show. Tisha is off Twitter. Carlos was like, the best thing you can do when you're on a reality show is to not look at the comments. And that's the advice that we should give everybody that's in some public shit, even YouTubers. Stop reading the comments. I'm saying that because I gotta stop reading the comments. You know what I mean? I gotta stop reading the comments. So that's just basically where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? You gotta stop reading comments. Gonna get yourself a damn headache, a migraine, and every damn thing else trying to read these comments and see what these folks got to say about you. Because at this point, it really shouldn't matter what nobody got to say at this point in time. Okay, seriously, who gives a fuck? Personally, that's all I'm saying. When they asked about regrets about doing the show, Melody said that she doesn't have any regrets about doing the show. She feels like despite everything that has transpired while they were on the show, she doesn't have any regrets. This show is a big part of her success, her career as of now, and she's just thankful for the platform. You know what I mean? So she just feel like she wouldn't take nothing back. However, Martell regrets doing the show because he blames the show for the demise of his family and how his family was ripped apart because of the show. No, bitch. Your family was ripped apart because you couldn't keep it in your pants. That's why your family was ripped apart, because you couldn't keep it in your pants. See, you so addicted to pussy and could not be addicted to your wife and her pussy. That's why your marriage got fucked up. That's why you lost your family. That's the reason why you lost your family, because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you fucked up. That's why you can't have it the way that you used to, because of that. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like Martell is full of shit. Like he already started the reunion off with some bullshit, honestly. Like I'm just like, bro, just own it and just say, you know, I fucked up because I was a bitch ass nigga. I fucked up because I was a bitch ass nigga. I fucked up because I couldn't keep the shit in my pants. I fucked up because I wanted something that my wife wasn't willing to give me because she didn't trust me. Just say that. But you don't want to say that because it's too much like right. You want to be right in everything, and you're not right. You're a fucked up ass bitch ass nigga with muscles, and that's just what it is, okay? Like seriously, that's what it is. Period. You know what I mean? That nigga cannot own up to his wrongdoings at all. He's a handsome guy. Lord knows I think that Martell is fine as fuck. I really do. And I feel like a crappy ass person for thinking that this toxic ass nigga is fine as fuck, because he is fine. He's a handsome ass guy. He's nice to look at. His clothes might be a little too tight, and he dresses like he's from Alabama. But at the end of the day, he's not a bad looking guy. But he's just wounded and just it just amazes me how wounded he is. And he's just the typical toxic male chauvinistic ass pig. He can't take it because he cheated and his wife is now thriving without him. And it's making his ass feel like shit now because she's thriving without him. That's what happens when you do the fuck shit. You did the fuck shit to your own damn family, and you cannot blame this show for that shit. You knew you was on the show when you fucked that girl and got her pregnant. You knew you was on the show, right? Did you not know? Or did you forget? Or did you simply just not give a fuck and then think you was going to get caught? That's what I think. You didn't give a fuck and you didn't think that you was going to get caught. But bitch, you got caught. And now you want to blame everything but your dick and yourself. If you was that horny, you could have knocked your socks off yourself. I do it all the time. What's your point? I'm trying to understand what your point is. Martell doesn't take any accountability for his own actions, and that's the problem that I got with him. He cannot take any type of accountability for his own actions. I would respect you more if you would do that, but you don't want to do that because that's too much like right. Own up to your shit, bruh. Own up to your shit. That's all I'm saying. Own up to your motherfucking shit. That's all I'm saying. Own up to your shit. Period. What's so hard about that? Own up to your shit. But that's too much like right, like I said. Because if you own up to your shit, that means he's wrong. Niggas don't like to say that they wrong when they know they wrong. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to each his own, my dear. Keep on being that bitch with muscles and keep it moving. Now, apparently, when the show was about to start production, they changed the title to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Marceau hated the title. He thought that this was going to be a construction show, a show about construction, because that's what they do. Who the fuck you think you fooling, Marceau? Did you really believe that somebody was going to watch a damn show about fucking construction? This ain't Home Improvement, bitch. What the fuck made you think you was going to watch some shit like that? Come on now. Like, let's not. Like, you know, I'm good at construction, but I'm not good at love and marriage. Marcel get on my nerves too. He's another male chauvinistic pig. Period. I don't like that nigga. Like, period. Shit, I turn my head like I'm in my closet doing videos and I can edit this shit out. I forgot I was sitting in front of the laptop. But anyway, Marceau and Maurice was talking about how the show started from sugar to shit. Really, like, it started off showing affluent African Americans in a small southern city like Huntsville, Alabama. You know, they have degrees, they have businesses, they have all types of stuff. But now it's more so about the drama. But despite the fact that they have a lot of drama going on, it's basically like this. Okay, yes, there's a lot of drama going on. Yes, there's a lot of bullshit in the matter, but it's still a lot going on. You know, people got their second masters. People got a singing career. People got businesses opening up. People got this. People got that. So despite the fact that it has a lot of drama to come along with it, it's still doing what it needs to do for them. You know what I mean? Because for a lot of things, the show may have a negative stamp on a lot of stuff, but it still is a positive method there, and that's the thriving of their careers. They're able to do way more than what they were doing before. Now, we're back at the conversation on whether or not Kimmy was a side chick. And my thing about this conversation is this right here. Why are we still talking about it, and why the fuck does it matter? Maurice is a whack-ass nigga, and I'm going to tell you why. He never gives a straight answer as to whether or not Kimmy was a side chick. It's a simple yes or no question. Was she a side chick or was she not a fucking side chick? You just got to, it's a yes or no question. Why you got to pull out all these different analogies and these different big ass words that no one cares to think about? Like, why even do that? Just answer the motherfucking question. It's either she was a side chick or she wasn't a side chick. It's one or the other. It's really one or the other. And you know that it's fucking your wife up because she's the main one that's having to take the brunt of the bullshit. Like, she's the one that's being accused of being a side chick. She's the one that's being accused of wrecking a home, She's the one that's accused of dealing with the man knowing that he was involved with another woman. She's the one dealing with that, and they're still following her. And obviously it bothers her that she's being labeled as a side chick, because that's not something that she's into. She's not into being a side chick. She's not into wrecking a happy home. She's not into any of that, but that's what people are trying to say about her, and you're not defending her. You let her sit up and take that bone by herself, take that shit by herself, and just leave her out to dry. And I think that that's some bullshit. If you know that your wife wasn't no motherfucking side chick, just say that. Just say that and get these motherfuckers up off of her, because everybody keeps saying, oh, it's just a joke. We're just playing. It's not just a joke to her. It's not a joke to her. So at the end of the day, if she's saying that it ain't no joke to her, you need to stand up for her and let it be known, okay, that's not what it was. She wasn't a side chick. Just say that. What's so hard about you saying it? Just let these motherfuckers know my wife wasn't a side chick. You know that shit don't sit well with her, so why even allow that shit to be fucking said? You allow her to be seen as a side chick. You allow that. You allow that. Your ex-wife Kiowa didn't even help the situation when she came up there on the first season. So just stop it with the fuck shit. Stop it with the bullshit. Just say my wife wasn't a side chick. Stop letting a woman sit up and defend herself by herself. If you know she wasn't a side chick, bitch, just say that she wasn't one. Period. Just say that. But no, you leave her out to dry every fucking time. Every fucking time you leave her out to fucking dry. Every time. Stop doing that. And yes, I'm cussing a lot, so you just got to bear with me because this shit is getting on my nerves. You let her do that by herself. You let her do it. And it's not right. Most definitely not right. Tisha says that she doesn't believe that Kimmy was a side chick, but you insinuated that she was one. Bitch, bye. Then Maurice revealed the timeline for Kiowa, him, and Kimmy, basically saying that he has the receipts for the U-Haul and all this other stuff. When he moved out of the house with Kiowa, he wasn't even intimate with Kiowa. They wasn't together. They wasn't nothing. Why won't you just, why did it take for you to come to the reunion to explain all of it? Why did it come? You waited till now to explain it? People been saying this shit about Kimmy since y'all came on the show. So my thing about this is, why do you hesitate to defend her then if that was the case? You could have been shut this shit down, but instead you didn't. You keep on letting these people put this narrative out that she was a side chick. That's not cool. It ain't cute. It ain't right. If she wasn't a side chick, just say, my bitch wasn't no side chick. My wife wasn't no side chick. Just say that. But instead, you're letting them run with that narrative. You're letting them say that about her. That ain't right. It ain't cool. Period. And you know it's not. So just stop it with the fuck shit. Move on and just stop it. It's not cool. 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 Carlos asked Maurice, when him and Kiowa got a divorce, did Kiowa do something unforgivable for them to get a divorce? Maurice said that she did. He didn't really say what happened. He didn't really say what she did that was so unforgivable, but he said she did something that was unforgivable. Okay, that's what he said now. Then they asked, where do they stand? Kimmy says that it's better than what it was, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Now it's time for Melody and Martell once again. This is pretty much the rest of the episode. It's about Melody and Martell now. They talk about their road to divorce and everything that went down. And it's like, Melody was saying that before they came on the show, before the show even started, she found out he was cheating on her. She was willing to work through her marriage, try to make it work out, try to do it for the kids' sake, try to do it for them because they had been married for a long time. She was just trying to make it work. Then they came on the show. Then shit came up again while they were on the show. So now they talk about what made Melody want to divorce Martell. It started around a pandemic. Melody had just had Melania, I'm sorry. Then after that, it was like, it's a pandemic out. They took the kids out of school for 6 to 8 weeks. They've been in the house. But Martell kept leaving the house. Like, he'll go in and out the house. It's a pandemic. You just had a baby, but you're steady going out. It's a pandemic. You just had a baby, but you're still going out. And you'll be out for hours. You'll be out for hours at a time. Hours at a time. But yet, and still, it's like, okay, bro, like, What you doing? Carlos was asking Martell what was he doing when he was out all day, all night, whatever. He said he was at the gym. Carlos said all the gyms was closed when the pandemic first started. He said, but mine was open. Then Carlos was like, well, what else was open during that time? And everybody was laughing because we know what was open. Arion was open. That's where you were going. That's where you were shopping at. That's where you were working out at. Arion's. That's where you were at. The same woman that you call a peasant. The same woman that you disrespected and disregarded on TV for the sake of your wife. That's what it was. That's what it was. Period. You know that's what it was. So stop it. It's like you know that you look bad and you don't want to own the fact that you look bad, or it's not that you look bad. You don't want to own up to the fact that you did some slow ass shit. You did some fucked up ass shit, and you know that. You know you did some slow ass shit. You did some whack ass shit. You did some greasy ass shit. That's what you did, and you can't own that shit. I would really understand it. I would really respect you more if you just own that shit and say, yes, I was out fucking on Ariana the entire time that I was with Melody throughout this whole pandemic because I wasn't getting what I wanted from my wife at home. It ain't right, but that's what happened. I would respect you a lot more if you would just say that, but you won't even say that. You're gonna be a lying ass bitch to the end. That's what you're gonna do, and that's not the right, and that's not a good place. That's not a good way to be. You just gonna be a lying ass bitch to the end. That's not a good way to be, honey. It's not. It's not a good way to be. Just own your shit. People will respect you a lot more if you just own your shit. If you just keep it real with yourself and own your shit, just say, I fucked up. Just say I did wrong. Just say that. But instead, you can't say that because it'll be too much like right for you to say that you fucked up, that you went out on your wife while it was a pandemic. You went and got another bird pregnant, and now you can't take it because she's decided to leave your ass. You just had the baby with your wife, and now you're having a baby with a fucking side of potato wedges. That's what you decided to do. So it is what it is. So you can't blame nobody but yourself. So then Martell says that he accused Marceau and Melody of messing around. And he agreed that he did that. So how are you going to accuse your friend of sleeping with your wife out of the blue? Because your side piece, your mashed potatoes, your Brussels sprout decided that she wanted to call your phone block and keep calling, being disrespectful as fuck. And then it's just like, girl, okay, whatever. Then he said Van called Marceau, Van being Melody's mama, called Marceau when they had an issue. And then he said that Marceau ex Melody out for drinks. They didn't ever go out for drinks. They was at fucking Chick-fil-A. I wonder did they get the same thing I get, which is the damn Chick-fil-A deluxe sandwich. I was wondering if that's what she gets. So it was just like they were sitting up there talking, and that's what somebody would do when they're going through something. They're gonna call their friend so they can calm down the situation. That's what happened. But he still tried to make it sound like those two was messing around. Melody said Marceau ain't never slept with her, never touched her, never said nothing inappropriate to her, or none of that stuff. Nothing has ever happened, so that was a whole lie. Even though I do think that Marceau is fucking attracted to Melody, can't nobody tell me nothing different. I definitely believe that he's attracted to her like it ain't shit. I believe it like it ain't shit. But if she said they ain't never did nothing, they ain't never did nothing. So Martell said that while they were married, Melody gave another man fellatio. She said, Carlos said, did you ever be sexually active with another man while you were married? She said, after I moved out, after I was out of the house. He said, did you give another man fellatio? She said, if you want me to be more specific, I didn't give another man fellatio. That man did it to me. And I was just like, man, I could not believe it. But at the same time, y'all were separated. Yes, you were still married. Yeah. But she let another man eat her cookies while they were married, but she was in her own apartment. But my thing about this is, Martell, you want to sit up here and prove something, but you still was cheating before that ever happened. You cheated first. You've been cheated, and you got a baby out of the deal when you cheated. So stop it. You trying so hard to make Melody look bad. and it ain't working for you. I've been dragging Melody all season, so don't get me wrong. I still don't fuck with Melody like that. But Martell is full of shit, and y'all know he full of shit, and he know he full of shit. Because you really trying your hardest to prove that she got fellatio from another man. Okay, we know, okay. And you got a baby from another woman. What's the fuck is your point, honey? That's what I'm trying to understand. So Carlos asked Martell, what was it about this woman that you keep going back to? Was it a sexual connection? Was it a sexual connection, or was it another type of connection? He said it was a sexual connection, another type of connection. She stimulated his mind, I guess. She did something for him that he wasn't getting at home. I mean, that's pretty much what it was. And basically, in so many words, Carlos asked him, if you wasn't married to Melody, would you have married that woman? Silence. He didn't answer. And then the episode went off, and I'm just like, what did Ariane do to you? What did she do? What did she do? Because it seemed like she turned your ass the fuck out. That's what it looks like. Did she peg you? Did she eat your ass? Did she suck your toes? Did she do a lot of freaky shit to you? This is what it looked like to me. Because you are gone. You are gone to the point to where you didn't give a fuck about your wife or your damn kids. It's all about her. You gone. But that's it. So, with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If please click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, my Twitter and my IG will be down below. If you want me to follow you back on IG, all you got to do is hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag Mrs. Team Scotty, and I will definitely follow you back. With that being said, you guys, your boys out of here until my next video. I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.